That's right. I have been procrastinating. I've been dragging my feet. But I think it is time for a collection tour update. I think it's been a couple years. It's been quite a while. There's a lot. There's just a lot to go through. I don't like to just wave an iPhone at figures and kind of show you what I have. I like to kind of go through the figures and the process, the logic, all of that good stuff. So, that being said, this is going to be a multi-part series. This is part 1 out of 3. Hello, folks. Denobi2 here, and thank you for joining me on my own collection personal tour. My collection is divided into wings. The Disney wing, the Stark wing, the Marvel wing, and the Star Wars wing. We're going to start off with the Disney wing. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. It's Disney themed. Something I wanted to start off, show you is that this particular module case right here sits on a table. This was something that at the time I was experimenting where I felt I was running out of space with boxes. So why not have the module cases actually sit on a table and have it dressed with a trade show skirt? It came out great, but I realized that I wanted more module case space. That was Jack Sparrow from Stranger Tides. That is Belle. These are Hot Toys, by the way. A lot of folks, every time I tell them that they made Belle from Beauty and the Beast as a Hot Toys, they're usually catches them off guard. Same thing, too, with Winnie the Pooh and Piglet there from Disney's Christopher Robin. This is my Nautilus display. I love 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. That is my Fison Frozen. That's the actual Kit Bash there, Elsa. And right here, it is the Blitzway Zorro. I think a missed opportunity for a lot. I was actually pretty shocked at that. Got that at a good deal, and I was blown away by it. The audio animatronic Harrison Ford from Indiana Jones, early Hot Toys tech. This is Vincent. He's not a Hot Toys, but I like him. 20,000 Leagues, the Nautilus. I love the Nautilus, folks. I do. I'm fascinated with the Nautilus. That is the recent Mark 45B. That was, I just did a quick little unboxing on that too. I did an early unboxing on this Belle too. Something that I like to do with my module cases, I like to hide things in the back. I don't know why. That is a World War II patch from Donald Duck. Nautilus there. Photo of me and my sister visiting Tokyo, where they have Mysterious Island and the Nautilus. So you see a lot of Nautilus ships here. This right here is a Super 7 Mickey, which I thought would have added that Disney flair to this display, till I realized how big it is, and that kind of killed that. I want to focus and get the spotlight out of this particular case to the Blitzway Zorro. They just blew it out of the park. They honestly did. Below the Disney is the android, synthetic humans, robots, mechanical beings of sort. Right there is the Ed 209 from Robocop's 2014 film, the reboot. Fantastic piece. That is a custom Johnny 5. Below is a Sentry android from Robocop 2014, and then right next to it is the Peter Weller Robocop. Yeah, I love that. That's more of a drone from the Robocop film from the 2014. Yeah, I like that. And the nameplate is actually remote controlled too, so you can actually, it does speak, which is a neat little feature there. Ed 209. I have my Ed 209. A lot of folks got rid of their Ed 209s. They got spooked by some of the quality issues. Not mine. My Ed 209 still holds up. These are the 1/18th scale Haya figures from Robocop, and I thought it'd look fun to have them right underneath the Ed 209. That is that's one of the early T600, I believe, from Terminator Salvation. Love this. Love the whole jagged outfit torn apart. I don't know where that little baby Ed 209 came from. That the orange with the beige, that is from iRobot, the Will Smith film. And I don't know where I got that from. It's been a while. I just know it is with the iRobot IP. That is the Terminator Genesis. I recently just got this one, brand new. Love it. This was always on my go back. I try not to go back too often, but that endoskeleton, my God, it's just killer. Yeah. Right behind it is Ultron from Age of Ultron. Not a fan favorite. My only gripe with the Ultron is that it needs to be, his eyes need to just be continuously lit. Otherwise, it looks dead. Synthetic humans in the back. A little bit of cyberpunk-esque. Took the 1/6 scale synthetic humans, dressed them up, made them pretend like they were alive. The middle bot is, I forgot where that came from. I really do. I do know it's a blank model so that you can paint it. That endo arm right there is a Blu-ray special edition T2. I think it was either the 4K or the 3D edition of Terminator 2. It came with this hand. I ended up later upgrading. A little bonus here I wanted to share with you. I know if any of you have ever collected the Robocop and you know the acrylic base that came with it tends to scratch. I solved it by layering Gorilla Glue. I love Gorilla Glue. It's a resin glue, and man, when it dries, it just hardens like adamantium. So just kind of showing you right there. It not only got rid of those aging scratches on that acrylic surface, but it also created surface tension, so it prevents Robocop from slipping. Link is in the description for Gorilla Glue on my Amazon store. I love Gorilla Glue. I want to focus the spotlight here on this Ed 209. This is definitely one of my personal grails. This was something that popped up on one of my recent trips to New York. To New York Comic Con, actually. I picked it up in New York Comic Con, and I saw it, and I'm like, oh, this is coming home. Just to kind of put this in scale, into perspective, I grabbed a Black Series Battle Droid just to kind of show you. I just love it. I love this piece. If I can give it more of a spotlight, if I had more space to give it, I would absolutely. I think 3.0 made this piece. I think this was 3.0. Yeah. Beautiful, lights up. It looks alive. Kick ass. Kick ass. Let's swing over to the West Wing, the Stark Industries West Wing here. Got 3 levels here. Top level is Iron Man, second is DC, and then third is random Star Wars, but there's still Hot Toys there. First cubicle here, it's the I dedicated it to War Machine. Most of my War Machines are going to be found in this section of the module case, and I love them all. I love the Punisher War Machine. I love that concept War Machine 2 Mark II. That was from Iron Man 3. That is the Iron Man 2 Unleashed. I did a little mod in there, a little bit of paint in there. That is a Hot Toys Alita, but with a third-party head, because I felt Alita needed rooted head, and right next to her is a complete Fison built Alita that I ended up ordering a kit on. Love it. I love both Alitas. Her character, just building her, everything about it is fun. War Machine, original issue. Pepper Potts rescue suit, a little bit of mod in there. That is, I want to say, the Infinity War Machine, right? Or maybe it's that one. Shoot, I can't tell any. There's too many damn war. Maybe that one. Maybe that's the Endgame. No, the Endgame War Machine is in the Marvel wing. I have John Wick here. I need to find him a home. He's a rando. You're going to notice in my collection tours, I have randos. I like to call them randos, just characters that I just don't know where to put them and don't really have a designated space. So that John Wick just hanging out there with the War Machines, he is a rando. Yeah, I love these guys. I do. Yeah, and that Punisher War Machine is dynamite. And the Elitas too. Love Elita. Swinging on over to the Hall of Armor center module case. I do have this on a remote control here feature. Here it has all the suits. Mark 1 through 7 suits minus the Mark 1. I did sell my Mark 1 2.0. Here, let me grab the remote control. There we go. And let there be light. That is the Mark 85 as a placeholder. He's waited until the Mark 1 3.0 diecast arrives. Thought he'd look good inside the case, keeping it warm for the Mark 1. Mark 2 diecast. Vision here. This is the Wanda Vision here. I did not do a review on this, but I do want to give it a little bit of love because I was actually pretty impressed by this. The color palette, even the body looks new compared to the original Vision from Age of Ultron. That is the diecast Mark III, and I welcome that 3.0 Mark III that's coming in. This here, another wonderful surprise. This 2.0 Captain America 2012. Got this discounted below retail. Had no plans on getting it, but I am a sucker for discounts and coupons and was pretty blown away. Original issue Mark V, filling in the case. Tony Stark in the time temporal suit, working the desk. That desk has turned into a junk desk. When I'm dealing with accessories and parts, it's just like put it on Tony's desk. Let him figure it out. There's just torso bots he's working on, and I think he's going to need a bigger desk. So Mark 6 diecast in the back, and filling out the Hall of Armor is the Mark 7 here. Beautiful. Mark 7, I tell you, is a technological marvel on Hot Toys' part. They went above and beyond building a masterpiece, and it is definitely that Mark 7. Mark 3 here, just you'll hear me talk, is that, on this shot here, I wanted to focus the height situation here. That's what it was. It was the reason why I wanted to focus on this shot. Looking as I pan across, you'll see the height discrepancies, and one of the reasons why I welcome that 3.0 Mark 3. That'll be inbound. Right here it is Star Boost, and I forgot that one. I think that's the Mark 45 concept. Heartbreaker in the back. Mark 9 is that sneaky, sleazy piece. It's hard. Forgive me. Nightshade. This is Stryker. Silver Centurion in the back. This is not all of my House Party Protocol. I have all the suits, by the way. Every House Party Protocol suit that has been released, I have it. They're in the room somewhere. They just are. Iron Patriot, the first for you kids out there listening and paying attention. Iron Patriot, that blue one, was the very first diecast issued by Hot Toys. And what else do we have here? I love Star Boost. Anything with NASA and space and all that good fun stuff, I eat it up. This was what, 2015? And the technology was just there. Hot Toys, they always, that's great. This is why I never question or doubt Hot Toys when it comes to the iron suits. They always do the right thing, and then some. That Stryker is fantastic. Spotlight out of this collection here is the beautiful Mark 6. This is the suit. This suit is historically important in the MCU, and especially for Hot Toy collectors. I mean, this is the suit that engaged Loki in the tower until it transformed into Mark 7, but fantastic. Work of art on this one. And then a runner-up, I'm going to give extra love to the 2.0 2012 Captain America. This is one of the reasons, too, I don't dislike, I don't hate 2.0s. If you're going to add more technology, if you're going to make things better, right? And I get it, it's going to affect the value of the existing. I'll take it. I'll take it 100% because this is incredible. A brand new body, the stitching, it's more flexible, brand new head sculpt, the shield doesn't peel, everything about it. Now on the second level here, we have, this was supposed to be my tribute, my shrine to the Avengers film, the 2012 Avengers film, and it tends to get flip-flopped and so forth. You can see I have a rando there, which is Nebula. I don't know what to do with Nebula. Speak of the spotlight on the 2012, there's Cap there. Black Widow from Avengers could definitely use a 2.0. Hell, while we're at it, I would 2.0 Thor. That's a 2012 2.0 Thor. That is the Mark 7 original one. This one here was king for years, man. I shit you not. That was Grail status for quite a while. Even this one here, even this Loki here. I don't know if he would be called a Grail anymore, but he's definitely still sought out. Hawkeye here, at one point was an expensive Grail. I remember when this guy at one point broke $700. I have no intention of selling any of these guys. To me, it's to get rid of them for like $1.50 just ain't worth it. And right behind Nebula is probably the crowning achievement in this selection. I would suspect is that Hulk. I do have Nick Fury. I need to bring. You know what? I'll bring Nick Fury to the front because I love Nick Fury from the Avengers film. I do. Plus, I mean, I used him. He was just so much fun. He was so much fun when I made my 5-cent skit years ago. I need to get him back. That is like a sewer base, 1/6 scale base that they're all standing on. Kind of give it a little bit of character and so forth. Love that 2012 Loki. Right, that Loki there is still one of my favorites. I'll still get the 2.0 Loki though. Let's spotlight and let's remind folks that back in 2012, 2013, this was Hulk. This right here was the cat's meow. Look at this. Oh, there's a little bit of lint in his eye. I'll clean that off camera. But otherwise, this Hulk right here, I think he's still going for top dollar. A lot of folks ended up selling this guy, making excuses, and I love this Hulk. This Hulk right here is the true Hulk, not that woke Professor Hulk that seems to be trolling TV now. Now, right next to the Avengers Shrine is the Justice League. The Look, DC, it always feels like the 800-pound gorilla in the room. I feel it never gets love. While Marvel and Star Wars are duking it out, it feels like DC is just sidewinded or it's ignored. I love DC. I really do. DC has been such a unique breath of fresh air and a surprise because a lot of the stuff that I've collected through DC, I never intended to flip or chase as value or anything. It just so happens that a lot of the stuff that I found unique with the DC Hot Toys line ended up just blowing up on the secondary market. That is the Man of Steel, Superman, and that is I think that's the Superman from the New 52s, I believe. So I've got that a few years ago. That is the brand new Superman from the Justice League. Batman right next to him. He's kind of like clutching his teeth there. Looks like he's just taking a dump. I love this Batman. Even this guy blew up. But again, I bought these guys when the movie was just critically panned. The Joss Whedon version. I thought they were just unique, just to collect. That is the tech suit, right? Tech suit. That Gal Gadot, Wonder Woman. That is that's Catwoman from Batman Ninja or Ninja Batman. Little Kit Bash, Superman Evil Head. That Harley Quinn is from Ninja Batman as well too. I like this. I do like this Aquaman. That's a Kit Bash Bane. That is not a Hot Toys, but it works out. That's Poison Ivy. I just recently did a Poison Ivy review on her. That is a third-party Poison Ivy. That is Joker. Bank robber Joker. DC is the only line too that I make the exception to bring in third party. I typically won't do it with Star Wars or even or Marvel, but with DC I've kind of granted amnesty. I've kind of just opened up the ports to let in certain DC characters. Not everybody gets in, but that Poison Ivy is awesome. This is the CW Flash, which I love. I thought they did a great job. I mean, the suit looks hokey and cheesy, just like in the TV show. I thought they captured that just well. Flash from the Justice League. That is the Harley Quinn from the video game. Harley Quinn from Suicide Squad. This is Nightwing. This is from Poo Poo Toys. So. Yeah. I thought these were good. I got these below what they were going for. Nightmare Batman from the Superman Nightmare Batman 2-pack. One of my regrets in selling came back. This is another welcome surprise here. Batgirl here. I love her. I'm not too keen on those joints not being seamless, but that's okay. Dark suited Superman. Fantastic. I love the bases. I like how all the bases interconnect, creating that Justice League theming. Spotlight out of this collection, it's going to have to go towards Nightmare Batman. I love him. The fact that we got Nightmare Batman and they made him better by providing the right soft goods cloak and so forth in the joints improvement, so much better. Tech suit comes in runner-up. These guys are good. I hope we get to see him back in. I think he's going to be in the new Flashpoint movie. Ben Affleck, right? Is he coming back as Batman? I don't even know. There's just so much flip-flopping in DC. Who knows? And right next to the DC line, it's a rando show. It was meant to be a subsection of Marvel, meaning it'd be Marvel, DC, then Marvel. Then a couple of DCs got scattered in there and so forth. This is Age of Ultron Hawkeye. He still kind of holds up. That is a Deadpool 2, right? Yeah, Deadpool 2. That is Black Widow from Age of Ultron with her neon sticks. This is, if you can just remember the whole age progression between seeing Thor in the Avengers movie, and then this is Age of Ultron to Infinity War, and just seeing his transformation, plus the technology in bringing him into a 1/6 scale figure. That is an original Whiplash with Whiplash 2.0 diecast. That is Wolverine from the Wolverine. That's a legitimate Hot Toys. This is a Kit Bash Joker. And that's Black Panther with Killmonger. Love those guys. They did a good job on these. I think this was I think Killmonger was a miss for a lot of folks, but not me. I got the throw. I did miss his sister though. I was overwhelmed, so I did not get Shuri. And right there is the Age of Ultron. One of the broken droids. And the Mandarin, one of the best head sculpts at the time, but because the film just was so poorly received with the villain and that whole plot twist, it took the figure out with it. Yeah, sure did. Whiplash right here. I need to bring him out. I'm just kind of focusing on him because that's such a unique character, and that is a diecast suit, by the way. Something that a lot of folks tend to not realize or even know that he does exist. Yeah. I love that Ultron Mark 1 version there. Spotlight on this one has to go to these guys here. Black Panther and Killmonger. And I just threw the helmets back on. I forgot how cool they are. Yeah. Yeah, very happy. These were purchased at the time of release and just fantastic. I know there's a 2.0 Black Panther from his first appearance of Civil War. 100% I'll be picking that one up. So I never got the first one. So nice welcome surprise that they announced that Black Panther. So I will be picking up that one. Right below on the third level is a Star Wars. Just do a little pan on here, and that is the Rise of Skywalker Rey. That is a 1/1 scale Hot Toys Grogu, but with a custom Jedi outfit that was, I happened to be one day on Etsy and someone was selling it. I just ended up picking it up. I think it was like $20. I just thought it looked cool. That is the Fyson Ray from the original Fyson video I did. So there's not, except for the clothing, which is Hot Toys, the body and the head sculpt are it's a Fyson body and it's a third-party head. Dio. This little guy on eBay, I saw him the other day going for about $1.50. I knew it too. I didn't care so much for this version of Rey, but because I love the Star Wars droids, I ended up picking her up just to get the droid. K2SO in the back. I have the Tusken Raider, and that K2SO was modded to pop, so his eyes would light up wirelessly. So there's no wires. That's why he's leaning against that surface, because it is wirelessly transmitted energy, and that's why like the C-3PO's eyes light up and the Jawa's eyes light up and so forth. That's a wireless base, an induction wireless base. So those little LED bulbs, they're wrapped in copper coil, and so when they're exposed to a high energy field, they just light up. So, and little surprises in the background there too. That is the Hallmark Grogu. I didn't know what to do with them. Once the regular Mando came out with Grogu, there wasn't much of a need. I did not like Solo the film, but I love this whole costume. That whole, like, the boots, the fur coat, everything about it was just killer. It was the outfit that actually sold me. And then as we pan over, troopers and sand troopers and tank troopers and transport troopers. Get your troopers and troopers. Yeah, they're coming in hot, boy, aren't they? Qui-Gon and Kenobi. Revenge of the Sith, Leia and Bespin. I like these guys. These are fun. These are fun. Yeah. And that's the tank commander. This is a Sideshow R5 unit, and that is a Force Awakens R2 with a 3D printed energy harness from the Phantom Menace that I kind of put together. And that droid, that TC-14 droid, that's a Medicom droid. I have him in the background. I don't like him because he's out of scale. Even though Medicom says it's 1/6 scale, it's not the one true scale that lines up with everything. That is a that's that evil BB-8 unit from The Rise of Skywalker. I can't think of his name. Wicket here, I would spotlight on. I love this guy. I want more Ewoks. Give me more Ewoks. That is the Endor Leia with the Bespin Leia. That's a tough one, boy. A lot of folks, I don't think, got both of them. Get the Leias. Get all of the Leias. Below, we have some Black Series figures, vintage collection. That is a remote control lightsaber. I forgot the company. That was for like a remote control R2, which is in the back of these lightsabers. That is the Legacy Falcon. That's a Hasbro ship. That is the Black Series Mando helmet. So that's not one of the more expensive helmets. And that is the 1/6 scale Imperial probe droid from Sideshow. I can't touch it because when I touch it, something breaks from it. So it's just there in the back in peace. Love the helmet. I stopped collecting the helmets because they take up too much space and I have trouble displaying them. I do like the Black Series lightsabers though. I'm all about the lightsabers now, collecting them. I do get a kick out of collecting these lightsabers. Do love it. So this is going, and oh, that's a Mandalorian Polaroid. I actually did a video on that too. Yeah. So this is it. This is it for part 1. I'll try to get part 2 either tonight or tomorrow. Focus more on the center of the room. It's a lot. I try to give my pieces love where love is due. Thanks for watching and enjoying part 1 of my collection room tour.